Should let everything go live? I hope it does. Only then people can see how actual bad this is. If it don't all go live, people are they're not going to realise. Is it fair to say they decided to balance around bad survivors? Yes. That is a conclusion I came to years ago. Is what they balance around. That's why you're glazing this patch in the comments. It will go through. You want it to go through to like show people just how bad it is. Yeah, same. I said it best. It's so bad. And the survivors think it's what they want as well. You know what it's going to turn into, right? S tier by daylight. You're just going to be going against, more so than now, blights every game, ghouls every game. There's going to be no variety, because playing any of the other killers is just playing to lose. Like, this is how bad it's going to be, guys. Playing, like, you know, a weaker killer, you're going to be having close games against really bad survivors. Like, you're going to be playing Immaculate as killer. You're going to have, like, the best game sense, the best, you know, understanding of the game. And you're going to be going against, like, 100-hour survivors who don't know what they're doing. And it's going to be close. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. I'm good. I don't want to have close matches versus people who are super like worse than me at a video game. Damn, that is a bud. Devs is a vibe of ice. What do you mean? The killer favored. Do you not hear the narrative? Killer favored game, man. Or Jesus, they give it 73 months. Thank you. Yeah, I've got the react vid up. I'll put a link to it, actually, if you want to see it. It's a long one, though. It's an hour, because I just couldn't believe it. I was laughing for most of it. You should see the comments as well. Most of the comments are, like, you know, normal, but you have some kind of odd ones that stand out. Where, you know, they're like, oh, this just punishes bad killers. It's like, dude, have you read it? Like... And I love how they talk about how it's always the killer being bad, but all these changes and all these things are designed to make bad survivors do better. That the ignorance around it is so astounding. Like, you have these people being like, oh, killer needs to get good now. Do you realize what this whole patch is about? It's about survivors not needing to get good. They just don't get it, do they? But as I said, Survivor on DBD is the spoilt child, gaslighting the unwanted child that they're the ones who are loved more. That's DBD in a nutshell. So I'm gonna put this as a thing. My analogy still works perfectly. I bet I have this. Oh, okay, I didn't. Okay, exclamation mark. Wait, why didn't that work? Huh? Weird. Exclamation mark react. If you want to see my reaction. It is an hour long though. So maybe after the stream, I don't know. You still can't believe it's all patch notes. It's insane, isn't it? You know, what's more insane is the people saying that it's fine. Like, it just blows my mind. Like, or some people who play killer into BDSM or something. Do they like being submissive? Like, what is it? Why do they like being the bitch so badly? Anyone know? It's like they get off on being the bitch. Or the submissive, or whatever it would be in BDSM. Like, I just don't get it. Was you here last night? Provided some genuine entertainment. Those changes are ridiculous. It just baffles me. It's like the Stanford prison experiment, but where the prisoners got off on being beat. It's so weird. I do enjoy. See you there, DJing. Well, as I said, I feel that a lot of like DBD content creators are like politicians, so they try to please the majority, and the majority is casual survivor mains. So whenever something insane like this is out, they need to really kind of step on eggshells, right? They have to super be on the fence and be like, well, maybe it'd be okay, you know? But if there's like a survivor thing like this, like someone said, the equivalent of survivor, right? Check this. I thought this was funny. Someone said it on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. Well, X or whatever you want to call it. So they said this, right? And this kind of shows the hypocrisy of it and kind of the fakeness of the political sphere of DBD, how all these people seem to be politicians and they just try and sit on the fence and appease survivors. So obviously we saw the stupid patch notes, and then someone said, if the patch notes were inverted, right? And it says, if 2 or more gens pop between any 2 hooks, the killer permanently gets 5% haste and a 10% increase to all action speeds. If 2 or more pallet drops or any vaults occur in a single chase, all pallets and windows are blocked until the next down, right? Basically hand-holding the killer, showing that double standards, right? Where that's how it would be with killer. You think these people saying this patch is fine or let's see how it goes, do you think they'd say the same if that were the patch? What do you think? If the patch were hand-holding bad survivors, bad killers, sorry. Do you think these politicians would still be like, well, let's see how it goes? Or do you think they'd be like, oh, what the hell, this is crazy, survivors, look at this, look how crazy this is. Majority of everyone, look. What do you think? I know what I think. They're politicians, dude. They're absolute politicians. How can they not care that this patch going through is going to basically kill about 80% of the killers and make them unviable? How can you not care about that? How can you not care? How can you be like, I am super objective, I care for the health of the game, let's kill 80% of the viability of killers with this new patch? Like, what? It's so weird. It's so fake, it's unreal. I didn't even see what they've said, I just know that they're going to be saying that. I just know. I don't even need to see. I know that a lot of content creators on DVD will be saying, let's see how it goes. I think it might be okay. I just know it. Am I wrong? Without having to look, am I wrong? Is that how they've acted? Sat on the fence like politicians?
You get to keep that what and thank you. That is much there. Appreciate it.
Well, sat on the fence to an extent, but leaned more heavily to the majority, i.e. survivors. Wait for the values. Right. What kind of crazy values would they need to give you, do you think? For this to make like the weaker killers viable with these changes? You saw various reactions where they act neutral or pro-survivor. Yeah, politicians. It's full of them on this category. It's full of them. It's what's hurting the game so much. Streamers on this category care way more about their growth as a streamer and being accepted by the majority than the health of this game. And it's something I've noticed for quite a long time at this point. Like a few years by now. Like when it clicks with these content creators on DVD that they need to appease survivors and it helps growth, they just can't get out of it. They just have to go like full send it and just be the bitch of the survivor ideology, as I've kept saying. That's my take anyway. My hot take. I ain't seen it yet, Jazz. Bluegrass any generator you look at the time during the trial, I think this would balance out. What's sad as well is survivors think this is what they want, but they don't realise it's going to make the game super unfun for them as well. Like, they just don't get it. They're just going to be going against S tiers. It's just going to be S tier by daylight every game. Like, crazy, man. Hoping the mass exodus of killer players or behavior actually fix the balance issues, but never happened. I think if this all went through, even the people who are like super diehard killer mains, they're probably going to stop. It's a bit too much. Like, they've balanced the whole game based off using strategies. I've got 1,000,001 examples. I mean, you who watch, right? How many examples do I have where I would lose the game if I didn't use slugging, camping, or tunneling in some of these matches? And I wouldn't say some as in like 10%. I'd say probably like every time I play a weaker killer, it's probably higher than 50%. When you play the stronger killers, even then, sometimes you have to use these strategies near the end, depending on how smart and how fast the gens have gone. You know what's crazy? Having this anti-tunnel and all this safeness, I could break the game now. You could create a 4-man, and you could just have all gen rush stuff. What's the killer going to do? He's going to get fucked if he tries to tunnel one out, and he's going to get fucked if he doesn't. Like, you literally will be able to get off the hook and run straight to a gen with resilience, right? And he can't touch you, because if he goes for you again and you're on death hook, now you get a massive buff on the whole team to do gens. Or if he's only got 4 hooks and you're on death hook, you can just go on a gen, he can't touch you. If he touches you, he gets no regression or gem blocking, so all his perks are gone. It's crazy. Deja vu 4 busted toolboxes. That's all you need to bring. Like, you just bring loads of gem rush. The game already like holds your hand now. Well, it will hold your hand. You don't need to actually do anything. It's absolutely insane. This is like a perfect example of where devs are trying to make it where you don't have to be... It's... Oh my god, it blows my mind, dude. Can someone explain to me how you can be on a side on a video game where the devs handhold you so hard because you're not wanting to get good at the game, but for some reason feel high and mighty to tell the other side that they need to get better? Can someone tell me how people get into that mindset? Because it seems to be very, very common mindset on DVD. Where the side that literally doesn't want to get better, so the devs handhold it so hard, preaches to the other side that they should get better. How the fuck do they think this way? Cognitive dissonance? Cognitive dissonance is when you break the reality, though, isn't it? Cognitive dissonance is when you tell them like a reality breaking thing, and then they get kind of insulted by it. I'd say it's more echo chamber-esque, isn't it? How it's looking changed fine. You have 3 other teammates unbreakable. I know. Well, you don't even need unbreakable. You don't need it. Survivors are going to have like 10 perks before they even pick their 4 perks. It's crazy. I'm not going to lie. I always expect the craziest shit from behavior. But this is like shocked me. This is like crazier than I expected. It's crazier than I expected, guys. I'm not like tenacity. Like, you know the get up, by the way. You know it's even worse than we thought. 90 seconds total, right? So what they mean is, if a survivor at any time throughout the whole match has hit a total of 90 seconds on the floor, every other time they fall now, they can get up forever with unlimited unbreakable. It's been confirmed, that's what they mean. Did you know that? What happens if... What happens if you down someone at a pallet? Do you just have to pick them up instantly? What about if you down someone out positioned? Do you just get flashlight blinded? There's so many... What about Sabo? Like, there's so many holes, it's unreal. Like, they buffed Sabo, remember? Where it's, like, pretty much uncounterable. They've made it when you drop a survivor, the regression doesn't go away. So when you pick them up again, they wiggle out quicker. Like, there's so many bad scenarios here. And then they've still kept... And oh, by the way, do you know how insane the thing is when they're off hook? I think it's forever. When a survivor gets off a hook, as long as they don't heal someone or go on a gen or go on a totem or something, they have all the perks forever. They go 10% quicker. They are immune to any hit. They get like, you know, enduring. Not enduring, you know, the yeah, it's enduring, right? Is it enduring when they take a hit and they don't go down? What's that called? So they get 10% more speed, so they run at 110%. Yeah, they basically get off the record, but better than off the record because it lasts forever. And better than off the record because it does even more. They get no scratch marks, no blood, they see your aura, you can't get killer instinct on them, they move 10% quicker, and they make no sound as well, yeah. So it's like a better off the record which lasts longer. What's the point of off the record? You've literally give off the record base. They've give survivors off the record base. No, they've give survivors a better than off the record at base. And that's just one part of it. And people are like, let's see how this is. Like, how fake are content creators on this category, guys? Please, like, tell me. How can you say this is okay? It's so baffling to me. And you know, like, 100% if this was the opposite and they did all this for killer, all these people who say, oh, this is fine, let's see how it goes, they'd be like super offended and be like, what the hell is this, survivor mains? Look at this, look, love me, love me. You'll be honest, you're out of the loop on this. It's insane, Nath. It's insane. It's like, it's blown my mind. It's actually blown my mind. It's blown my mind like in two ways. 3 ways, actually. I expected craziness, and the devs gave me something even further than I would expect. It's absolutely insane. Any content creator pretending that this is actually good ideas, I don't know how they get away with it without people calling the bluff. I just don't know. I don't know how they do it. And survivors who would like super biased survivors thinking this patch is completely fine, and then telling killers that they just need to get better. Like, all that in one, it blows my mind. the ignorance, the hypocrisy, the fakeness, like all of it in one, it blows my mind. This is almost like the eruption, right? This is like the conclusion to all the nonsense that goes around in DBD. To have this like triumphant kind of like explosion in just madness. How do you feel about that, guys? Playing Killer super well, and Survivor's playing like shit, and then the devs making it where Survivors get all this free stuff so they can continue to play like shit, and then if they win you with all this hand-holding free shit, they're going to tell you just need to get better. They're going to tell you to stop crying. They're going to say everything's fine, you just need to be better. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about this spoiled fucking child getting everything they want and telling you that you have it easy? How do you feel about that? That's DBD right now. It's absolutely insane. These spoiled fucking brats. These spoiled fucking brats, man. Just get better with Killer. Then you won't need to do tactics. How about you get good at fucking Survivor? So you don't need 10 perks at base. Holy shit. How fucking dog are you at Survivor to need all this stuff? And then to say to killers that they need to get better. You're getting everything you want. You're getting off the record at base. The killer's getting punished for killing you too quickly. And you're going to the killer and telling them to get better. What the fuck is going on? This is... I feel like I'm in fucking... what's it called? What's that show called? Where you go into that different land. The Twilight Zone. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, dude. You have entered the Twilight Zone. How is this real, dude? This is fucking insane, man. I can't believe it. Like, am I overreacting? Like Dead by Gaslight's kind of, it's hitting me a tiny bit because, you know, some of these content creators saying it's fine. I think everyone should play Killer. Well, I'm just playing Survivor now. Fuck it. Like, I mean, I'll play Killer for like build requests, of course. But I'm just gonna be mainly playing Survivor. Like, why not? You just gotta have your cake and eat it. You have your cake and eat it while you're fucking on a beach with people serving you shit. With music and really nice hot weather. Like, it's everything. Like, the killer... Like, just think about all the horrible things the killer gets. If the survivor's all DC, he has to clear up some bots. If he kills someone too quickly, all his gen perks don't work and he can't do anything to the gens and they're pretty much guaranteed to get done. If he tunnels one... Not even tunnels one. If he kills someone back to back, so if he chases one person back to back and they die... Oh no, that's the gen one, isn't it? If he kills someone before 6 hooks, which is actually really crucial a lot of times because 4 survivors doing gens is very, very strong. So if he kills someone before 6 hooks, i.e. you're going to need to go for 3 survivors pretty much. Minimum as like an F tier killer. They get faster gens if you do that. On top of all that, they all get off the record at base. They all get tenacity and unbreakable at base. They've given them off the record, tenacity and unbreakable at base and still made it even worse for killers where you can't kill in a certain amount of time. Yeah, I'm not overreacting, am I? This is insane. What's this the equivalent of if they did this to Killer? I feel mind blown. How are these content creators on this fucking video game deceiving people into saying that they are neutral and they care for the health of the game when this is like patch notes? Like, survivors have off the record at base and unbreakable tenacity at base. People at base, it's actually better than off the record because they're 10% faster movement speed and can't get detected by Killer Instinct and see your aura. So it's buffed off the record at base, like it's Omega off the record at base, one of the strongest survivor perks, and it's unbreakable and tenacity at base. Actually, it's better again. It's Omega unbreakable because they can forever get up. It's not a one-time use. So it's a better off the record at base, and it's a better unbreakable at base, and it's a better tenacity at base because they speed up. It's Omega tenacity, Omega unbreakable, and Omega off the record at base. And still the killer actually gets punished on top of it as well if you kill too quick. And people are like, yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes, guys. Like, it might be good changes. Like, it might be good. Like, fuck me. These people, they don't give a shit about DVD. These people, man. If you say this is a good patch, you don't care about DVD. There's two things you want to care about. You either care about only having fun as Survivor, or you care about appeasing people who play Survivor because it helps you as a content creator in this category. That's it. That's the two angles. Is there another angle? Can someone tell me? Like, it's so see-through. Going as a streamer at the game's expense. Yep, that's what I see. And it fucking annoys me. When people realize all you need to do is appease to super entitled survivors and it helps you grow as a Twitch streamer, they get addicted to it. And they just, no matter what devs throw at them, like, this is like, it's almost like a test of a patch, right? Like, if you want to kind of like expose people who are definitely not objective and are super survivor centric and survivor ideology, you know, kind of pleasers, this would be the test patch where you'd be like, right, let's create the stupidest patch where we give survivors Omega off the record, Omega unbreakable, and Omega tenacity. So better than base tenacity or perk tenacity, better than off the record perk, and better than unbreakable perk because you get it unlimited times. Let's give them all that, but we're not really going to do it. We're doing it to expose the people who say this is fine, because people will then see how full of shit they are and they need to stop listening to them. Do you get me? It's like a test. Obviously it isn't. The devs actually think this is good, but in like a normal universe, this would be like a test, right? To expose all the fakes. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. Off the record, tenacity and unbreakable, unlimited. And also, wait, it gets even worse. I just realized. Also, even though the survivor has Omega off the record, where they get all the benefits of off the record, it lasts forever until they touch a gen. And they also can see the killer's aura. They can't get spotted by Killer Instinct. That's it, actually, right? So it's Omega. It's no Instinct. They can see the red glow. No scratch marks, no blood, no sound. They've got endurance. They run 10% quicker. I think that's everything, right? So they get all that, right? So even though they get all that, they can get onto a gen and then get rid of it all. Oops, whoops, that was silly. The Survivor. Guys, the Survivor went straight onto the gen with all that stuff. Now they've negated it. Now the killer can go for them again. Nope. The killer can't go for them back to back. If they're on Death Hook, the killer can't go for them back to back. And if the killer does go for them back to back, they're risking killing someone in 6 hooks as well. So they're risking killing someone back to back, which dominates them, and they're risking getting closer to the 6 hooks. So even though the survivors get all them benefits, they still can jump on a gen and negate all of them, and the killer still needs to leave them. But yeah, let's see how the patch goes. Might be a good patch, this one. Might be a good patch, guys. Just give it a chance. Just give it a chance, guys. Super non-biased, not trying to appease to the survivor masses. Just give it a chance, yeah, see how it is. What? We need to make a patch where it's the equivalent of this for killer. And let's see if people would say the same. It's also on the forum saying that killers get more handhold in this patch because of the benefits they get, like aura reading when they don't tunnel. The delusion is through the roof. Could be rage bait as well, though. There's a lot of that too, where people just say stuff to do that. It's very hard to know the difference in DBD because people genuinely do think these things. The thing what gets me the most is all this stuff is designed for people who are very bad at Survivor, right? It's all designed to make it where if you go against a good killer, you have a massive advantage over that because of just hand-holding mechanics, right? So it's basically designed for people who don't want to get good with Survivor. The thing what like grinds my gears, the thing what annoys me the most with it all is these terrible players. They have the nerve to say to you when you're playing killer, you just need to get better. This patch is fine because you just need to get better as killer. Now you won't be a baby killers can't win anymore. Oh, now you actually need to play killer well. They're literally saying that. They're getting all this hand-holding shit because they're so bad at Survivor, and they have the nerve to say to the killer, oh, now you need to play better. Now you need to play better. It's so cheeky. It's unreal. It's unreal. No, it's not rage bait, dude. It's not rage bait. They genuinely think it. They think you're only a bad killer. Sorry, they think you're a bad killer if you tunnel. Or if you camp or whatever. They genuinely believe, like, you're bad if you have to play that way. Because when they play killer, they're better than you. These super biased Survivor mains who barely play killer, when they jump on killer, they're way better than you guys. You just need to get better. You just need to get better. Even though the main Survivor need all this hand-holding and think it's fine, they're way better than you guys. When they play killer, way better. They don't need to tunnel and camp. They're just amazing. They don't even main killer and they're better than you. Absolutely insane. You heard on the forum that Freeman Swift may let one solo player die on hook purposely in order to get the gen speed buffs for themselves. They don't need to. They don't need to. If a killer... Let's put a scenario, right? I guess you'd have to go for the kill on that, actually, right? Because it's the last person, so you'd have to go for them. But then you're just going to get fucked, and then you've got no chance against the free... Like, let's just say one scenario. There's so many. But let's say you're on the last gen, and you've just hooked someone on their second stage. When that person gets off the hook, he just runs straight to a gen, which will complete if you don't go for him. So you've got two options. You obviously need to down him, but then he gets the unbreakable thing, and then the other 3 people can just finish the gens far away. You can try and kill him, but then you get hurt with all the gen speed up. So it's pretty much a guarantee that they finish in the gens either way, right? They finish the gens if you go for the slug, and they finish the gens if you go for the kill. So you're just in it, and that's like not even the worst scenario for killer. That's a scenario for killer where you potentially could have came back before all these changes, but now there's just no chance of coming back. So going live as it is. The thing is, Spooks, I don't think that's the point anymore. Like, of course it shouldn't go live because it's ridiculous, right? But I don't think that's the point. The fact that the devs put this out, that's scary. The fact that people are saying this is fine, that's scary. That's what's scary about it. It's not the fact that there might be backlash. It's not the fact that it might not come out. It's the fact that people are fine with it. And they think it's fine, these changes. That's what's fucking crazy. Think of it, the consultants must have tested that in advance. Don't know. That's just guessing. Fair parties go in to get punished. Like, how many examples have I had, guys, where if I couldn't have slugged, or I couldn't have camped, or I couldn't have tunneled, we would have lost? How many examples of them do I have? I've lost track. Like how important it is. I guess I'm just not a good killer. Even though I dominate every loop almost when I play killer. I guess I'm just not good. Right? And it's funny that when I play Survivor, all these issues of the killer being so OP, where all they need to do is tunnel and camp and slug to win, it's funny that that doesn't happen when I play Survivor. Very strange. The only real time I have trouble with Survivor is if it's going against like a super S tier. Because these S tier killers are really badly designed. And even though they're super badly designed like Blight, I think Blight's really badly designed. Even though these killers are really badly designed, they still lose because of how badly designed gen speed is. The game's going to have like no interactivity soon. It's just going to be like, killer sees survivor, down survivor instantly. Put on hook, killer sees survivor, down survivor instantly. Put on hook, killer sees survivor, down survivor instantly. Put on hook. And they're just going to, like, that's how they're going to have to design it for the killer to actually be able to get this many hooks. Like, there's going to be no gameplay. Even Megs are going to be dominant now. God, yeah. Anyone can do gens. And you can tell that the devs know how bad this is. Internally, they know. Because they've put it where when you play custom games, you can disable all these rules. Because they know that comp plays custom games. And they know how stupid this would be when people are playing the game at a high level. How funny is that? They know how stupid it is. I'm so mind blown by this. I'm so mind. I don't know what to say, dude. What the fuck? I feel like I'm both speechless, but also could probably speak like I don't even know. Like only months ago. It's worse than I thought. It's worse than I thought. They've give them, like, usually, right, when devs give something at base, it's a weaker version of the perk. They've give them a better version of off the record. They've given them a better version of Unbreakable, and they've given them a better version of Tenacity at base. You expected that? I didn't expect that. Survivors have about 10 perks now at base. You know that? 10 perks at base. Killer still doesn't have Corrupt early game, by the way. They still haven't give early game Collapse they promised to Killer, where you get like a Corrupt like base perk. They still haven't. They've done all this, and they still haven't give that small thing for Killer. A weak. In fact, it was even worse. They made the perk weaker instead. Instead of giving something at base for Killer, like a Corrupt, they nerfed Corrupt as a perk. Killer, yeah, Killer Vice game, man. Super Killer Vice, yeah. Killer favored. Killers now need to get good. They can't just rely on the crutches anymore. Or something. Pain Res and Pop not work when they said hook. Yeah. If you... No. If you kill someone, Sora, back to back. So if someone goes to second stage, and then they run straight onto a gen, and you go for them again, because they've negated all the safety net, all the hand-holding, and you go for them again, you put them on a hook, all your gen regression and all your gen blocking will not work for the rest of the trial. So you're basically rewarding survivors playing like shit. They get rewarded for it. So if you grab them and kill them, because they've just ran straight to a gen in front of your face, you get punished. You need to leave that person alone, or you get punished. But yeah, let's see how the patch is. Let's see. Could be good changes. I could just play Survivor Hex. That's what I'm doing now anyway. I don't need to play Killer. I'm not a Killer main. I preferred Killer over Survivor. It's a video game. I can play Survivor. I don't align to a tribe. I've said this. To me, it's just a video game. I'm not part of this social experiment. You know, the Stanford prison experiment. I'm not part of it. I'm the overseer. I do not take a side. And it allows me to be super objective about it when I do that. And I don't rely on super biased Survivor mains watching my content to be a successful streamer. So I can actually just say how it is. I'm very free in what I can talk about with DBD. It allows you to come here and get the least biased and the most objective takes. I don't know what you said, Retro. Not part of the experiment, I conduct it. I'm not, no, I don't conduct it. I'm just kind of, you know, I can see it for what it is. What should a weaker like Bubba do in a scenario where you want to do a 6th hook but constantly get denied by good Swift by sabotaging and flashlight power save, so the killer's getting punished from survivors? I mean, you're going to get dominated by any good survivors, Retro. It's already hard this game when you go against a really strong 4-man. Like, this is going to be impossible. I think they've essentially killed about 85% of the killers, aren't they? There's only going to be the S tiers what are viable. I genuinely don't know how you're going to be able to move around the map quick enough to get this many hooks while negating all this stuff and keeping everyone on the map. Like, I don't know how you're going to be able to do it with the weak killers. It's crazy. You're basically like a bot. How are people saying this is fine? It's blowing my mind. They've made it. I don't know how they've done it, but they've done it. They've made it where not only are the devs still hand-holding, but now they want the killers to start hand-holding. I think like exclamation mark S. I can't remember, Jalex. It's like a command we have. LX Malice, thank you for the 15 months. Thank you, man. Imagine if the base kit pop is like 10%. It will be. It'll be something super shit. Like, this is how extreme this stuff is, right? If you have this design of the game, you're going to need something so extreme for killer, like a map-wide regression every time they get a fresh hook of like 15% or something. Then it might be okay, right? You know my idea ages ago, without all this crazy shit, where when you hook someone fresh, you get like a big map-wide regression. You probably need like a 15%, 20% map-wide regression every fresh hook. And then you're probably helping. And then on the S tiers, it could be less, right? It could be like 5% for the S tiers. And depending on what killer it is, you could have a certain percentage. Because these weaker killers are fucked, dude. They are so fucked. They need so much help. Back at you. The Maiju work is still sad in Laser 2. Yeah. Did you all see the changes that they want to do? That's what we're talking about, man. It's fucking mad. Holy fuck. It's madness. It really is. It's crazy. And like, let's try and be as good, not even good faith, like as optimistic, right? Let's be as optimistic as possible, right? This looks to me like they're trying to push towards killers going for hooks over kills, which is a good thing. That's something I said that they should have done at the very start. The issue is, as killer, you're going to have to endure this massive imbalance for probably like years before they actually make it where you can go for hooks viably. The game isn't designed for it. The devs have been making stupid decisions month after month after month since they introduced MMR based on camping, slugging, and tunneling, and now they want to change everything to hooks all of a sudden. Like, there's so much they need to undo. Like, it's insane. The amount of workload, I don't think they can even comprehend how much there is that what they'll need to change. Like, it's absolutely insane. And this is what I'm talking about, where you need to make sure the foundation is correct before you create the building. Because the foundation is not correct. The foundation is based on tunneling, camping, and slugging. And now all of a sudden, they're wanting to build a building based on hooks. It's just going to crumble. And this is something I've tried to explain to them, and I've explained to you guys for like years now. And it's why they should have gone straight for hooks at the start. Because we'd be in a whole different scenario now. Very scary update that you're afraid will go live. I want it to. I want people to see how stupid it is. Like, the only killers who are going to be viable versus this are like S tiers, like Blights. who just fly around the map a million mile an hour, who are like super imbalanced. God. Yikes, man. Oh. This is fucking insane. Alright, we spoke for fucking nearly an hour again. Fucking hell. But it's just blown my mind. It's fucking blown my mind. Alright. We got a build request with Nurse. But when we're not doing build requests, I'm just playing Survivor, as I said. Survivor main arc. So yeah, let me go bada boom. And music off. But yeah, fucking hell, we spoke for like 50 minutes there. Nearly an hour. Put that up on YouTube, look, Gapper. Yeah, another one.